He's decent. He's decent, bro, but not really, bro.
Tell me somebody who fight better off the back foot than Devin.
Respectfully, Shakur, bro.
Outside of Shakur, I give you Shakur.
Can't really think, bro. Not in that weight division, bro. Not in the 140. I don't watch many fights in 140, bro. So
135.
I get that to you.
Devin
I
can
get
fight
you.
off the back foot.
But I'm
Devin
talking.
fights fantastically off the back foot. Matter of fact, a lot of people say he runs because he fight off the back foot a lot of times. But like
Oh,
you just,
but see, it's a thing doing both. So when you fighting off the back foot the whole fight, that make the fight boring, man.
but hold on, wait. So all right, hold on. Wait
You
a minute.
just, but you. No, what I'm saying is this: he can fight off the back foot. What I'm saying is
You
Tank.
just
I
said he
think Tank
couldn't
is,
fight off the back foot.
huh?
You just told me he couldn't fight off the back foot.
No, I'm saying that's why I said I retraced. I said he can, but I don't think he does it as well as Tank. That's what I meant to say. I think Tank is the better fighter fighting off the back foot because he sets up power shots. You know what I'm saying? He sets up his shots.
All right. The one thing I say is I give you credit for saying that Devin is more of a come forward fighter than people give him credit for.
He is.
I get
He is.
I appreciate that piece of it, but
He
uh,
is.
outside of that, Devin is a hell of a back footed fighter, and hence the reason I listen to a lot of these other channels. They're gonna tell me Devin running when he fighting off the back foot, jabbing, utilizing movement, changing angles, turning corners. When he doing all of that, they saying he running, and I'm telling you, in the Regis fight, he didn't do none of that. He didn't have to. He fought.
Because
He
Regis,
did a ring and fought with Regis.
because Regis was a one trick pony.
I agree
That's
with it.
all.
I
He was a
agree.
one trick pony, bro. He has a power. He has like a puncher's chance, bro. He couldn't fucking box with Devin, bro,
I
at
agree.
all.
I agree with you,
He was stiff as shit, man. Like he couldn't do nothing.
man. But I had people telling me for, and I talk, I get on, I jump on a lot of panels. I had people telling me that Regis was gonna stop Devin in the seventh to
What?
tenth, and all I could tell them was well, clearly y'all don't know shit about boxing, because the man gonna outclass this man easily. For that was
Mhm.
my perspective. But at the same time, when this man he didn't run, I look at Edward De Los Santos versus Shakur. I'm a Shakur fan. You go look at my if you look at my page right now, I got Devin and Shakur. They in my banner. You know what I'm saying? Those my two. I love both of those fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those two dudes I really rock with. I rock with Deontay as well. Shout out to the Bronze Bomber, man. I rock with David Benavidez. I rock with David Morrell. I actually think David Morrell will beat the shit out of David Benavidez.
You think
Respect.
so? You think I meant that? You think so?
I do. I think, man, I think David Morrell is the goods. I think out of
Man,
everybody at 68, I think he fuck them all up, and I think he fuck them up at 75 as well. I think he fuck them up at
see,
75, including, and I want to put this on the record. I think he fuck up Bivol, and I think he fuck up.
whoa. You think Benavidez fuck up Bivol?
No, not Benavidez. I think David Morrell does.
Okay. Nah. See, you know what? I can see that. I can see that, bro.
David Morrell, because of the length that he has, the
Hmm.
power boxing that he has, the footwork that he comes with, I think I think Bivol is gonna be his biggest test. But
Hmm.
anybody outside of Bivol, bro, even Beterbiev,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Better beef. Arthur Better beef.
yeah, but Beterbiev better be however we say his last name. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all know
You
I
good, man?
from the country, so I fuck names up on a regular basis. But I think David Morrell, I think he fuck all them up, man. David Morrell, I don't. This man got skill. He got footwork. He long. He rangy. He got power. David Morrell is in my opinion. This is just my opinion. I think he fuck. Man, I don't think David Benavidez stand a chance against David Morrell.
But
I don't
see,
think
but
he stand
see,
a chance. And I
but
like
see,
David Benavidez.
but thing is, this is where the problem comes in. At the dude only got like 9 pro fights, so he wouldn't even be favored to win in that shit. You know, that's why a lot of people don't see it going that way because he don't have as many fights as David does under his belt.
And he not battle tested the way David is.
Yep.
Benavidez. He not battle tested the way Benavidez is. So
Yeah.
I understand it. I'm just going, and the eye test ain't always correct. So I could be very wrong. I'm just telling
Hmm.
from what I see. I think David Morrell is the goods up there, bro. I think he the goods.
I'll check that out. You know what? I actually would check that out. I honestly think that Benavidez might overpower him, and he might take over the fight, man. Honestly, like Morrell is nice, but we don't know what he's like under pressure. And Benavidez, he applies a different type of pressure, man. Like he overwhelms his fighters with all those punches. So I mean, I don't know, dude.
The problem is, and I agree with what you're saying. I do agree. The problem is two things. David Morrell, his footwork coming from
Hmm.
that Cuban background, his
Yep.
footwork is special. You know what I'm saying? For especially for him to be that size and the power that he carries, it ain't no get the fuck off me power. It's if you run up in here, I'm gonna knock your ass out power. You know what I'm saying? Like he got really good power as well. So
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
it's hard for me to say. Like I said, I like David Benavidez. I think David Benavidez beat Canelo.
You think
Um,
he'll beat Canelo?
I do. I
Well,
think.
let's touch on. I did a video on this. Let's touch on this, man. Why do
Hold
you
on,
think he'll beat him?
real quick. Hold on, real quick. Let me give me. All right. Go ahead. Man, my phone started messing up when I be on here, and I got to switch back and forth as far as audio goes. So you start breaking up. Go ahead.
No,
When
you
you talking
good.
about Canelo.
No, I actually covered that before. I'm just wondering, how do you see him beating him though? How do you see him beat Canelo Alvarez?
I think because Canelo fights in spurts. Because he fights in
Hmm.
spurts, David Benavidez does as well. The thing is he's going to be the longer fighter. He's the
Hmm.
more active fighter. He's the younger fighter, and that I just think that because of I think he wins right. And I don't think he stops Canelo. Let me put that on the record. I don't think he stops him, but
Hmm.
because he's going to be so active in the fight, he's always been so active. And Canelo fights in spurts.
Hmm.
Canelo like he like that last he like the first 30 seconds of a round and the last 45 seconds of a round. That's where Canelo want to get his shit off. And because David Benavidez throws so many punches and is so active and comes forward the way he does, as well as having the size reach advantage, I
Hmm.
just think that he has the ability to overwhelm Canelo and continue to win rounds against him,
Yep.
um, almost like Bivol did. Not quite like Bivol. Bivol was more of a master boxer. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? He boxed more. I don't think David Benavidez will box that type of way, but because he's going to be so active and Canelo gets hit, he gets hit. I just think that the activity rate is going to be a problem for Canelo. And then in those middle rounds, if he's not able to really land his shots like he want to, we done seen Canelo gas continuously in his latest fights. You know what I'm saying? In those later rounds, he starts to gas. David Benavidez, the man seems to have the go what it is go go gadget arms and stamina, and I just think that because of that, I pick him to win a decision. But I still think it's a 50-50 fight. I want to see it happen. I want to see it.
See, I like your assessment, man. But see, I think respectfully, I think everything you said is gonna work into Canelo's favor. Their reach and the fact that David Benavidez only knows how to come forward because he's always been the bully and the bigger guy in his fights. So when he go against Canelo, I think he gonna run into a brick wall because Canelo not gonna budge from his power. He gonna come in there trying to overwhelm him with punches, and he gonna get careless on defense, and Canelo gonna make him pay like he always do because you can't coach experience. Canelo Alvarez got that over him, and a lot of people are sleeping on Canelo. They think that he's washed up, because of his last performances. But I think all it takes is that one fighter to turn him up. And Benavidez is going to be that guy because, they've been saying all this crazy stuff about this guy, saying that if he don't fight Canelo, he ain't going to go down as one of the greatest Mexican boxers or whatever like that. And that's nonsense. You know what I mean? But back to the skill set of it, man. I think that defense is going to win that fight. And Canelo has the better defense because Benavidez does not know what it's like to not win the fight, will not be able to overpower his fighters, man. Like if he goes to steps to Canelo and realizes he can't hurt him, What's his option? He does not know how to fight going backwards. And against Canelo Alvarez, you got to know how to fight going backwards. Look at Bivol. Bivol has success because he allowed Canelo Alvarez to get tired and gas out because Canelo was going to work on him. You know what I'm saying? But
No,
then,
go ahead.
yeah. Bivol knew how to do both. He knew when to pressure him and he knew when to let up, and then just counter him all day.
And I agree.
Benavidez,
I agree with you. That's why I
yeah.
say I think it's a 50-50 fight.
Hmm.
The only reason, like I say, I picked David Benavidez because I've seen multiple times where Canelo has those moments that he want to take off. He has the lack of activity, and I hadn't seen David Benavidez be inactive in fights. I ain't seen it, and so because of that, I picked David Benavidez. But I wouldn't be if I think there'd be a time in that fight where Canelo counter David Benavidez with something strong, and it could definitely change the mindset as far as coming forward with David Benavidez. So
Hey,
I think it's a
yeah.
50-50 fight. That's why I want to see it. And like I said, I picked David Benavidez, but if Canelo would have win it, I wouldn't be surprised. But I do think that it would come down to him countering David Benavidez and really gaining David Benavidez respect in that
Yes.
fight, and not allowing David Benavidez just to come forward and let his hands go from what we've seen from him. Hell, when Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andrade, when they both hit him, all David Benavidez did was wave him in. Come on, all right. Hey, he
No,
smiled
but
and
see,
waved
but
him
see, the
in.
thing is, them guys don't got no kind of power like Canelo.
Like
Canelo can't.
I agree with that. I do
And
agree
the
with that.
thing
I
is,
do agree with that.
he couldn't even stop playing. Respectfully, he couldn't stop playing. And
No,
I
he
think
did.
that
He stopped Caleb Plant. He stopped
no,
Caleb Plant.
I'm saying he couldn't get him up out of there like that. I honestly think he got him out of there. But I'm saying is,
He
I
didn't
think
knock
that
him out.
Canelo,
He it was a TKO. TKO.
I think Canelo would have got Andrade about it a whole lot sooner. I'm gonna be honest, because he make way too many mistakes, way too many mistakes. And I think Canelo would have made him pay for that in the earlier rounds.
I can't. I'm not disagreeing at all. I'm not disagreeing. And but I will say this is why I want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, because I think that's one of the best fights we can see in the sport of boxing at this current moment in time. Same way I say about Tank and Devin,
Hmm.
The rematch between Earl Spence and Bud Crawford. Even though I got Bud winning that fight now, you know what I'm saying? I still think it'll be a better fight than it was at 47. But I think these are the fights we got to be pushing for.
Man, the sad thing is this, man. It seems like these are, you know, I don't know, fantasy fights, dude. Because it seems like the politics are taking over boxing. We got guys saying I'm the A side, you the B side. I want this, I want that, and the fights don't get made. You know what I'm saying? So it's too much talking, not enough fighting going on, bro. Like, and that's what's killing boxing right now. Like, too many people being fucking divas and stuff like that, and not stepping into the ring. You the A side, go prove the A side, go beat him, go do what Floyd did to Oscar De La Hoya. He accepted being the B side, and look what his career turned out to. You know what I'm saying?
All facts, and allow Oscar De La Hoya to pick everything from
Yep.
the weight to the ring size to the gloves
Mhm.
to pick what you're gonna pick. I agree with you. Go
Bro,
make these fights happen. And the only other point I want to make is I also think as fans we got to stop criticizing fighters for losing,
oh
because
man, you said it, dog. You said it, man. I don't know what the hell going on with the boxing fans these days, bro. But losing part of the fucking sport, bro.
it's
Like,
part
why?
of the sport, bro.
Like,
Everybody done lost a fight. It's okay. As long as you fighting the best, even if you lose, I'm giving you credit for fighting the best. I'm giving you credit for that. And that's the one thing that it seemed like is really hindering the sport, is that individual they scared to lose they owe, and they not sitting here trying to fight the best. They trying to pad they record. And
them boys
so
on that protection plan, dog. They on that protection plan, protecting that. Oh man, the thing is, them boys took the Mayweather effect, but see, they don't want to go do the work that Mayweather did. See, he turned
right.
into pretty boy Floyd ran so Money Maker walked. They don't understand that shit though. They don't understand that he put the work in, but them boys trying to cheat and say I'm gonna fight this guy, fight that guy because it's just gonna be another dub under their belt, and they don't fuck up their it's no risk, bro, and that's what's killing boxing, dog. Like these guys do not want to go in there and be in a 50-50 fight.
And that's what, like, I agree with you, bro. That's what we missing. That they so scared to lose they owe. And I go back and I look and I'm like, bro, Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest fighters we ever
Damn,
seen.
yeah, people's champ.
Man, man done been knocked out. He done been, and he's still one of the greatest fighters. Muhammad Ali done lost fight.
Yeah.
You outside of Floyd Mayweather, Rocky Marciano.
Hmm.
You tell me who ain't lost a damn fight? You can't, because all
Yeah.
these dudes done lost. The best done lost, but that don't put no shade on your record.
Marvin
It's not
Hagler, bro. Marvin Hagler, bro. Like, come on, like all them Sugar Ray, every single last one of them, bro. All the greats we talk about took an L, but that was because everybody was fighting each other. Look at today's fighters, bro. It's too many undefeated fucking fighters in the same weight vicinity, bro. It's too many undefeated fighters. Ain't enough fighting going on. It ain't.
absolutely, and it's crazy to me because as a fan of the sport, it seemed like we understand it better than the fighters understand it. That it's okay. It's okay if you lose. Right now, I tell you, like I said, I ride with Devin. One of the reasons I ride with Devin Haney is because same reason I ride with David Benavidez. Damn, what you're doing in the ring, man. As long as you going for the smoke, as long as you trying to fight the best, I ain't got no problem with you. I ain't got no problem. When I start to have a problem with you is when I watch fighters who should be trying to fight the best, and they out here making excuses. They talking about money. They talking about all this other stuff that, as a fan, I don't really care about. I understand you got
Yeah.
to make money.